So I'm only 8 minutes late. 8 minutes late. Oh my gosh. Okay, I have a very good excuse. So somebody this week broke my tripod. And so I was just going to do the Facebook Live upstairs, right? On my computer. I have a little piece of software that allows me to do it. And the software would not log into Facebook. So I'm frantically trying to log in. So hello everybody, hello all you wonderful people. Amy's here, Heather's here, Dawn's here. So I had to come downstairs and figure out how I was going to do this without a tripod because I didn't want to hold the phone. I held the phone for Instagram, but you know, that's just a few minutes. This is a little bit longer. So I actually got candles in the other day, and it came in 3 priority mailboxes, morning time candles. And it came in 3 priority mailboxes, and so I have them stacked up with the phone there, but that's why like there's a little bit of shadow on my face because it's blocking my light. Anyway, I digress. What a conundrum. There's always an adventure around here. Hi everyone, I am Pam Barnhill, and I am a homeschooling mom of 3, and I have 3 homeschool podcasts. I have the Homeschool Solution Show, which is an audio blog of the best homeschool content on the web, streaming straight to your earbuds every Friday. Tomorrow, we have Kim from Right Shop, and she is going to come on to give us self-editing tips for our kids. Actually, we could use them for us too. Really good stuff. I was so impressed when I listened to that audio. Also, the Homeschool Snapshots podcast, which is interviews with homeschooling moms, and the Your Morning Basket podcast, which is all about morning time and truth, goodness, and beauty for your homeschool day. So we are kicking off our summer planning series, and we call it our summer planning series because it ends in the summer, but it actually takes us a few weeks to get there. We did this last year, and we have had people tell us that those planning videos were some of the most helpful things for them when it came to planning their school year. So we wanted to do it again this year. And we wanted to talk about homeschool planning, so we're getting started now. So yeah, it's gonna be a lot of fun. I have an exciting announcement to make. We are going to actually have an online planning class this year. So for the past few years, we have had the Plan Your Year Planning Kit, which is going to still be available. It's still going to be an option. But this year we're taking it one step further and we're making a planning course. And the working title of the course, and I think this is going to end up being the title, but the working title of the course is Put Your Homeschool Year on Autopilot. It's going to be Plan Your Year, Put Your Homeschool Year on Autopilot. And this is for the mom who really wants to have her plan in place before she starts, but she wants we're calling it a flexible and fabulous homeschool plan. So it's going to be fabulous, but it's also going to be extremely flexible. I had to check the door because if it's unlocked, they can actually open it and get in. Not the children, the dogs. The children aren't here. I'm talking about the dogs. I had the dogs locked out. But anyway, a flexible and fabulous homeschool plan that will just completely work for you. And then if it stops working, if it's not working because life is going on, the plan's going to work. But if life happens and everything gets crazy, then it will stop and you can pick up where you left off. Like your plan is not going to run off and leave you. You're never going to feel behind. We've got you covered. I'm writing the course right now and I am loving it. I'm just absolutely loving it. So I think it's going to be a lot of fun. So we're talking today about vision. And I talk about homeschool vision all the time. I've actually made a couple of other videos about homeschool vision that we could put up here that I've talked about before. But I found a quote this year that just really, really spoke to me about what I'm talking about when I say homeschool vision. Because a lot of times when we think about vision and when we talk about vision, we think into the future. And that's important. It's important when we think about vision to think into the future or to think about the future. because that's kind of what we're schooling for. Kind of. We're also schooling for every day. The idea that our homeschooling is only about the results that we get and that what is going to happen in the future is not a complete idea. It's not a full idea. It's only a partial idea. And I think we have to shake ourselves of that mindset. Our homeschool and the learning we're doing with our kids and the education that we're giving them and the ways that we're teaching them how to learn is not about the outcomes. Yes, Dawn. It's about what we're doing every single day. What we do every day is just as important as the outcomes that we reach with our homeschool. It's like the idea, and I know a lot of you guys who went to public school with me probably felt like this too. Do you remember? Probably started happening a lot when you were 12, 13, 14, a little bit older. You kept thinking, oh, I just can't wait for school to be over so I can start living. Does anybody remember feeling that way? I felt it. Oh, I just can't wait for school to be over so I can actually start living my life. It is so sad that I felt like the first 18 years of my life were wasted. And I don't want my children to feel that way. I want my children to feel like this is the best part of my life. This is the time because what happens? You get to 18, you get to 19, 20, 21, 24, whenever it is that you start working and you realize you don't have time to live anymore because now you're working to put food on the table. All of those years that you had the chance to really live and learn and find things out. Some of your best opportunities for that, your lowest stress, least responsibility opportunities for that are gone once you hit the point in time where you have to get a job and start paying bills. And so I hate that. I just hate that. And so I want so much more than that for my kids. So when I'm talking about a homeschool vision, I'm not talking about educating for the future. I'm not talking about these expectations and ideas that we're setting up to put our kid, to fix our kids, to get them ready for this spot, for them to start living their lives. Not what I want, not what we're thinking about. Instead, a vision is about what is happening in our homeschool every single day. The vision is not about the outcome we want. It's about the atmosphere that we're living in. And what is happening in the day-to-day. Dawn, will you throw up my quote for me? I have my quote, and of course, it's on the computer upstairs, so Dawn grabbed it for me. This is a quote by Rosabeth Moss Cantor, and it is a great quote. Thank you, Dawn. A vision is not just a picture of what could be. It's an appeal to our better selves, a call to be something more. So when we're creating our homeschool vision, we need to be thinking about what it is that we want to do in our homeschool each day. It is a call to ourselves as mothers to create this kind of atmosphere in our home. What is it we're wanting to have? What kind of atmosphere are we wanting to create? What kind of practices are we wanting to do with our kids and we wanting our kids to do every single day? So we're going to be talking a lot more about vision in the course. We talk a lot about vision in Plan Your Year, though it's funny because Plan Your Year is due for an update, and I will be updating it at the end of this year for next year, but the course is probably going to have like the most updated materials in there. So because that's the part I'm working on right now. But in the course, we do show you, and the course is not available right now. I'm writing it. You're just going to have to go download the planning pages, get on the email list, and we'll let you know when it's out. But we walk you through how to look to the future, and then how to translate that into your homeschool vision. And also, I've been reading lately Susan Wise Bauer's Rethinking School. I know it's backwards. I always mess that up. Sorry. Her Rethinking School, and she has a great section in there. If you think you know Susan Wise Bauer, get this book, because you'll be rethinking Susan Wise Bauer before the end of this book. I have been really enjoying it. But she does some different thought experiments. She calls them thought experiments in here. And just quickly, thought experiment number 1, what qualities, not accomplishments, are important to you? What qualities would make your adult child a good dinner companion? Curious, book-loving, imaginative, confident, thoughtful, responsible, gentle. So she's having you think about those kinds of things as well. And then in the next chapter, she has you think about, what is the child's vision? What do they have to say about the qualities that they would like to have? And she gives you a few of these different thought experiments towards creating this same kind of thing, this same kind of vision idea for your homeschool. So start with vision. If you are planning your homeschool year, that is where you need to start. And it's not about your outcomes or where you're going to end up. It's about what the day-to-day in your homeschool looks like. And if you want help getting there, we can help you do that. So freehomeschoolplanner.com. We have our homeschool planning pages. One of them is the vision form that you can download over there as you start thinking about this, and about 13 other forms that I use to create a plan for my homeschool year are there as well, and that will get you on the email list for more information about the course as we get ready to release it, which won't be until closer to the end of May. So we're probably going to beta test it in May. And I had quite a bit of response. I mentioned the word beta testing in May, and I had a lot of people on Instagram asking about beta testing. This is how we do beta testing. We approach people who have purchased a couple of things from us in the past, and we ask them first to beta test. And so that's how we kind of do beta testing. We don't do it cold. We kind of approach people who are our current customers and give them the opportunity to do that. Current community members who we know are invested and are going to give us some good feedback. So that's how we do our beta testing, in case you were curious. All right, so vision, start there. And you guys have an awesome weekend. I will not be back next week because Dawn and I will both be in Cincinnati at the Great Homeschool Convention. Come and see us there. Please, if you're going to be in Cincinnati, stop by and say hello. I will be speaking, oh gosh, Dawn, 5 times? I will be speaking 5 times. I will be in an introvert coma by the end of the weekend. Dawn will be rolling me out on a dolly and hooking up my IV with some red wine on Saturday night. It's going to be woo. But we're going to love it. We're going to love it. Stop by and see us. So you guys have an awesome weekend, and we'll catch you in a couple weeks. We'll be back to planning. So yay. Don't tell me that, Dawn. Just don't even tell me that.